This, guys, is an extremely random live. I don't normally go live at this time. If we get some viewers, great. We'll make it happen. So let's just see what happens. I know this is an unannounced live. Not a lot of you guys probably at work, in all fairness. But if we get some people on, I'm going to give you some value. So you've probably just seen the comments above. Oh, great, we've got 5 on already. Let's make it happen. So guys, I'm sat in the car, got my heated seats on, lovely. I've got a client in about 15 minutes. He's normally late, so we might have a little bit longer. Just random musings. Sometimes I just feel like going live to just talk about some stuff that I've listened to, or just I've had some thoughts I've had, and hopefully give you guys a little bit of value. Hey, awesome guys, wicked. So first off, do you like these jackets? They're cool, man. You can buy them on our website now, so just have a look. Go to 30plusmensfitness.com. These are the bomb. Okay, whoa. Sorry, I'm trying to balance this on my steering wheel with my charger. So let's talk about this, guys. Okay, calorie deficits. Thanking you. Let me try and balance this up. Okay, let me try and balance this. Calorie deficits. I follow a guy on Instagram called Martin McDonald. Not a fleet. Yeah, kind of. I'll get a picture and put it in Members Club, Daz. Martin McDonald, he was on my podcast. He runs a great business called Mac Nutrition. Friend of mine, very successful. And he was talking about calorie deficits yesterday on his Instagram stories. And something that was really interesting was he spoke about, somebody asked him, said, I want to lose 2 stone. So if I asked this to a client, you know, would losing 2 stone change your life? That's quite a significant drop in weight. That is a very significant drop in weight. So normally, if I got a PT client or something like that, say, look, let's look at losing 2 stone, they'd be like, yeah, I'll be happy with that. Now, here's what I see a lot of in January. A lot of people come in, they're like, I want to lose a stone this month, but I want to do X, Y, Z. But then, whoa, calm down a second, right? So what I've been saying to a lot of clients is, what did you lose last year in total? And generally what I see is this. Most people ended the year the same weight as what they started it. So that kind of tells me something, that whatever you did wasn't working. Maybe you're too aggressive. Maybe you didn't look at the long-term plan. You were just like, gotta lose this weight in January. It's after Christmas. I feel like shit. So there's a different way of looking at it. Martin McDonald did some calculations yesterday, and he said, if you wanted to lose 2 stone, which is 28 pounds, that is a calorie deficit of 96,000 calories. So you actually have to burn 96,000 calories more than you take in. And he equated that being a 500 calorie deficit a day for 196 days. I did a screenshot of it. I'm going to share it later. I thought it was brilliant. So if you said to somebody, would you like to lose 2 stone this year? Would you like to lose 2 stone this year? Would that change your life? A lot of people would say yes. Well, actually, you could lose that being consistent for 7 months of the year, being in a deficit every day, or just a weekly deficit of 3,500 calories. So you could use the whole calorie borrowing method and things like that. It doesn't have to be a strict 500 a day. Now, currently after Christmas, I'm working on about, just myself, 2,300 calories a day. That's a nice number for me. It's not too aggressive, but with my movement and my current weight, height, activity levels, all that, that gives me a pound a week weight loss. So I think to myself, that's good. But we all know weekends come along, people like a beer, they go out, etc., etc. But actually, how I feel on 2,300 calories is great. Fantastic. I can eat plenty of food. I feel good. But it's just about maintaining that, right? So whilst I feel good on it, we all know that we tend to overeat on the weekends. You can, so things happen, and all of a sudden, you've had a few beers. We're humans. We're emotive creatures. We're not robots, okay? Because if we were robots, we could just go, we're going to eat 2,300 calories a day and everything be easy, right? But it did make me think, okay, about more and more about people playing the long game. Okay, so I'm having a lot of conversation with clients at the minute. I've got some of my bespoke clients. They're on quite low calories. Now, I will never. I'll always, if I've got a client who wants to lose weight, I'll never tell them to eat more. I'll say you have to stick to a deficit that you can maintain and sustain. So I've done 1,700-1,800 calories a day when I was like trying to lean down as much as I can for like running a half marathon, because I just run better at a certain weight. And that was great, but I wasn't too happy on those calories. Not as happy as I am now. Not as kind of bubbly and up for it. And remember, if you're on slightly more calories, you're going to create a bigger output in training. So you're probably going to, in effect, if you're on slightly more calories, you're gonna be able to push more in training. And I just found on 1,800 calories a day, I was losing weight. Don't be wrong, I was getting lean, but kind of wasn't enjoying my day-to-day life as much as I should. Wasn't enjoying my training as much as I should. So the fact I can eat 2,300 calories a day, lose a pound a week, great. All I got to do is, and I'm just using myself as an example. All I have to do is do that for 196 days. Deficit, 500 calories a day, very easy. Every day I lose 2 stone. Now I don't want to lose 2 stone, I'm just giving you an example about how you can play the long game, because I think too many people in January are going, gotta get it off, gotta smash it. You know, I'm working with a lot of clients now and I'm going, let's look 6 months down the line, let's look 90 days, let's look 180 days down the line. Let's look down the line, okay, and play the long game, okay, because playing the long game, what actually allows, yeah, great, Daz, and you know what, Daz, if you're on low calories and you're feeling good, fucking crack on, okay? Everybody, I always say this, can you sustain it? If you can, great. If you find that you're not feeling so good, up your calories a little bit. It ain't a problem, okay? So if you're feeling good, crack on, carry on doing it. As long as you're in a deficit, you give yourself plenty of nutrients, great. So this year, you know, think about, you know, if you put the work in now, let's say you look at over 90 days. So from January the 1st to, from January the 1st to March the 31st is 90 days, okay? January the 1st to March the 31st is 90 days. You imagine you were consistent for these 90 days, and then when the seasons change in April, you've already put a big chunk in your weight loss goal from being consistent during these darker months. From just being consistent, nothing unsustainable, just being consistent. Does that make sense? So, you know, don't be in a rush for this. You've got to enjoy it. Somebody has just joined one of my 6 weeks plans a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, after 6 days, a new client, after 6 days he's going, I'm feeling good. Actually, I'm feeling really good. I've got loads of energy. I'm loving the workouts, but my body's not changed. That was a genuine question. And I said to him, dude, this is a fucking journey, man. Like, you're 6 days in. Like, how long did it take you to get out of shape? Right? You are 6 days in, okay? This is a journey. Like, you're not going to see changes in your body in 14 days or in 6 days. It's going to take probably a month, 6 weeks till you really start to see changes. You've got to embrace the change and everything that comes with it. It's like people want to look better now, but actually you just said you're feeling better. Is that not enough? Is that not enough? Surely feeling good should be the primary objective, and then the weight loss becomes a byproduct, right? So I hope that makes sense. Next point I want to talk about is, and this is again, it's just giving you some food for thought. So I've been playing around, I just posted on the page with some higher fat, higher protein breakfast. Now, in the years gone by when I didn't understand calories, I'd have been like, yeah, it's paleo breakfast, it's all clean. So basically my breakfast this morning was, and it was a later breakfast because I was up last night with one of the lads. I had 5 eggs cooked in butter. I had bacon, 3 bacon. I had 1 avocado. I had some spinach leaves and cucumber. Now there's not really much calories in the spinach leaves and cucumber, probably 50, right? But there was calories in the butter, the eggs, the bacon, the avocado, okay? And I factored it in, and no, I haven't gone keto. It's about 1,100 calories. So 1,100 calories. So those calories count, trust me. But here's the thing. That breakfast keeps me full all day. So higher fat, higher protein breakfast, for me, I'm not telling you it's the only way, help keep me satiated. So I'm just trying to give you some food for thought. These are just my musings. It's not a right or wrong way, okay? And somebody said to me the other day, well, that's quite high in calories. Why don't you just have like some carbs or something? Surely you get more enjoyment out of that. Never, mate. So I love a bagel in the mornings. When the coffee man comes around 9 o'clock, I have a bagel, coffee. I said, look, I could have 2 bagels and a latte and get me 1,000 calories, okay? But actually what would happen is I'd feel hungrier very, very soon. So at the minute when I'm trying to maintain a sustainable deficit, I find that actually a higher fat, higher protein breakfast works for me in the morning, keeps me full all day, and then I'll enjoy some carbs in the evening with my meal. So again, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just asking you, right? You've got to go by how you feel. How do you ask yourself all the time? How do I feel? Because I guarantee you this, right? Most guys want more energy. Most guys want to wake up with some get up and go. Most guys want to get up and feel like, fucking hell, yeah, I'm ready to rock here. I don't feel shit. So your primary focus should always be about on how am I feeling? What is my energy like? What is my clarity like? Okay? That should be the primary question. So Scott, I just said I'm on 2,300 at the minute. That's me at the minute. I'm not in a rush at anything. I'm really happy with where I'm at. I've got a couple of races coming up. Thank you, Daz. We're always evolving, mate. We're always evolving. That's my client there. Just give me a little beep. Hang on. 2 minutes. Got to go in 2 minutes. Yeah, my calorie goal for the day is 2,300 at the minute. That gives me £1 a week off based on my activity, but I'm not in a rush for anything, mate. I'm in a good place. I actually just picked up a hamstring injury yesterday, so that's scuppered things a little bit. But hey, it's not about me, it's about you guys. So all I want you to think about, because I'm gonna have to go in a minute, is how you feel. How do I feel? Okay, how are these foods making me feel? Because, it's all very well getting on the scales and going, yeah, I lost 4 pounds this week, but you feel like shit. And you're going, when does this end? Okay, what happens if you're feeling good now, you're in a deficit you can maintain, and it's really fucking easy, and you're just going, this is good. Okay, I can stick to this. I'm not asking when it's going to end, because I actually feel really good. And if I can do this for the next 90 days, I'm going to be feeling shit hot when the seasons change. And I want you to think about that, right? So think ahead. One of my goals this year, a personal goal of mine, is to finish my one-to-one coaching earlier, 3 days a week. Okay, so at the minute I do it 2 days a week, but we've just got a dog. I want to try and finish earlier 3 days a week. So what I mean by earlier is I want to be finished by 4 o'clock so I can get home, the kids are home from school, and I'll be kicking a ball around with them in the field. We're taking the dogs for a walk. That's one of my goals. And one of my goals is actually to put in a really good shift now with my nutrition and my training between today and that date, so that when that time comes, my fitness and my energy, my clarity is all even better than it is now, so that every night of the week I can be out in the field, or 3 nights a week, with my 2 sons. My one son is 6, my other one is 5 in 2 days, and they're really into their football now, and they're training and doing all that, but I want to spend more time with them out in the field kicking a ball. And so one of my goals is in the next 90 days is that these are the dark, boring months. You come home, it's dark, you can't go out really far with the kids, you can't play football in the field. But in 90 days, or in come middle of April, when those seasons change and the clocks start to almost go forward, I'll be able to do that. And I've got a little goal in my head of, right, I'm going to be that level of fitness, that weight, because I've put the work in now, okay? I'm not in a rush. 90 days is a nice time, and I want you to start to think about it like this, guys, all right? Stop panicking that you've got to get all the January weight off now. You don't have to get it off now. Play the long game. What happened if you lost 2 stone this year? Would it change your life? What if you could do it sustainably without any suffering? Because a 500 calorie deficit a day ain't that hard to achieve, okay? If you're hitting a 1,500, 1,000 calorie deficit a day, that might be. You might drop weight quick, but you've just very much got to go on how you feel and what is more sustainable. So think 90 days from now, think 180 days from now, think 3/4 of the year, or so 270 days away from now. Those small, daily, consistent changes, they're going to add up. You could be a completely different shape, completely different energy levels if you just played more of a longer game this year. I'm going to ask you this question now. My client's just getting changed. If you ended 2018 at the same weight that you started it, but your goal in 2018 was to lose weight, then something went wrong. It's not me having a go at you. Something went wrong. Maybe you come out the traps too much, trying to fucking be too aggressive, okay? Don't let that happen this year, okay? If losing 2 stone would change your life, or a stone, surely it'd be better to do it slowly, sustainably, comfortably, where you get to enjoy life, where you can still maintain a good output in training, okay? And it just take 3, 4, 5 months longer. Guys, I gotta go. My client's just getting changed. That was random. I hope you get some value from this. Give us a like and a share. Talk to you soon. Cheers, boys.